But that is all over and done. Second to last game of the Group A, I guess you can say, here in day number 1 of week 3. We'll see who is going to come out on top, and we will also see, of course, if Erangel will go back up to Sarki. And my guess is that they will, considering that they, with this plane, did not go Primorsk.
Yeah, they've been going Primorsk previously, haven't they, when we see it go down
planes,
like this?
Yeah. Maybe they found themselves some love for Sarki.
And they're just sat there saying, okay, no one seems to want to give us Milta again, so we're not going to have that either. Which means we're going to be stuck having to go Zaki.
And the thing is, I mean, I've talked about Zaki actually being an underrated place to go to, especially in a lobby. Especially when you're in a lobby where you, don't have a North George team. It gives you so much more room. Now, I'm surprised that they don't go 2-2 split, maybe a 3-1 split even, send one guy up to Zaki and then have the rest of the guys in North George, because unless if it's a really hard northern circle, for the most part, you'll just be closer when you're in North George, right? And you only have a team up in Severny, so there's no contesting for you at all up there. And if you do, like we see right now, Noctiv and Snoopy, they have changed up their strategies there. Not going that far north, they'll stay around, pick up some vehicles, and probably stay in North George this time around instead. It makes perfect sense. There's no reason to try and fly out east with these sort of circles. You have Desperado down there, you have Elgiganten potentially being a threat, and then you have the entire cluster of players in Rostock. So with so many eastern teams, it kind of makes sense to me that you don't want to go out there as well, because it's only going to make these sort of rotations harder. And now we do see a repeat, 3rd time in a row of the exact same first circle.
So, first of all, we went down, Primorsk was covered by the circle. Then we went a little bit ahead towards the centre. We went a little bit more east. And now we've gone in between of both circles we've had. So we've truly got the middle ground of 3 as Hugstar. He's on the hunt. Shotgun in hand. Is this going to be a real thing? Larza desperately looking for a weapon. You hear the looting going down. You hear the running happening. And this is just a dance. It's like a I can dance all day moment. He's saying, hey, look, you don't have to come in for me. I'll wait this out. And it's just who's going to be able to let him up first. The problem is, if Elgic wastes too much time with it, the rest of Lars's team can come in and potentially swipe him out.
Can we please have production say because that's pretty much what's going on. If he's allowed to run away, Hogstar, if you don't get him, if you don't look, Apocalypse is coming over now. A, what are you doing up here, Elgiganten? And B, Larsa has a weapon now, and I don't think Hogstar has a vest on. This could go the wrong way for him. He's getting very greedy now, and he does not have a lot of info to play off.
Hugstar, this could be you paying the price. You get headshotted straight away. You may fire back some damage, but are you going to be doing anything else here?
The entire Elgiganten team is pushing away. He's going down! What's going on? They go off of a win and then they do this?
This is when you're too hungry and you're too confident, right? This is like, oh yeah, I can get him. He's got no weapon. Then I allow him to run into another compound and still go to chase him down, and then I pay the price. This is well-deserved for you.
He did everything. Larsa played this better than anyone I would ever have seen in this situation. Bought himself a ton of time for his teammates to not only loot a compound that was 200 meters away, but also run all the way over and give him backup. He outsmarted him like on 15 different individual occasions, running down to their house runway, running down. It's like when you have that guy from school that is bigger than you chasing you, but you know you're faster. So you just outplay him all the time. Wow.
Not the way you want to see it go down if you're an Elgig fan.
Not at all.
For you, though, they're going to take it and say, well, all right, you can play around all day long if you want. We're going to play the better team game. We're going to play the smarter game here.
Wow. I'm as surprised as I am that Larsa survived, as surprised am I that they even went, like, chased him so hard there.
Yeah, that was just overcommitting. I'm a bit disappointed.
When he ran into that house, that's when you got to figure, yep, I lost it. Feels bad. I have my entire team on my side of the compound. Let me just get out here and start moving. Because, sure, that's maybe a little bit of dignity gone, because you should have killed him when you had the chance to. But take the loss, say, you know what, not going to happen. Feels bad. Now he's had 10 seconds in this compound looting, and I don't even know if there are weapons in there.
It's the ego push, man. It's the, I will get this. I'm not letting this go. They might be spectating me right now. Well, we were, and we did see it all go down.
Yeah.
And you won't be doing that anytime soon, my friend.
That's not going to be put up in his highlight wheel, that's for sure. Maybe for Larsa, he could put it in the wheel, just for the lulz and giggles, you know? Chief saying, haha, we got bikes now. Let me show everyone that we have them.
And this is the thing, right? This is the first time for Group A, at least in Contenders, that they've now got back and said, oh, wait a second, we've got bikes in it. What's the dynamic going to be now? What's the change going to be? And it isn't really that massive, right? It's more about how it can work out. But T-Bone Got himself in a good spot, spraying him in, but he needs to hit them shots. Flips the car. Can he now finish him off? He's biding his time. He's waiting a little bit longer. Taps away. Doesn't have any bullets. You should have reloaded when you flipped him. Gets a nade out as well.
Too far.
Too far. P6 now got an opportunity to work with here. Taking some damage. Going to get the heal back up, but more nades come barreling out. And T-Bone does finally get him finished off. But that's less than ideal when it comes down to T-Bone there.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Wizards, how they've been a team earlier that was rotation kill heavy.
Yep.
Now they, well, I mean, for T-Bone at least, I probably expect him to have been getting looted up extremely quickly. And this is actually the first time that we really see Swarm and Wizards fight things off on those rotations. Because it's been other teams that Wizards have caught off that has been rotating in from the south when you've had northern circles and things like that. But of course, with T-Bone getting looted up that quickly with a chance to rotate, it's going to cost him in the sense that they could have been further inside the circle than what they are right now.
I just saw sweaty nerds there trying to avoid the spray down from Hexeti of Reciprocity. Andy needs to be cautious because there's two more players from Reciprocity ready to try and take you down on that bike. They are missing shots regardless, but the pressure's being applied.
Yep.
And if you're sweaty nerds, you're thinking, we can't catch a break. Wherever we go, we're being found.
And that's the thing, right? Because the last two games, Sweaty Nerds has been moving up and over Cube, taking that seemingly safer route, but with Erangel just waiting there for them, it hasn't really worked out their way. Now they try to go south. Well, this is where everyone else is, so this is where the pressure is going to be applied. But for now, they do have a tree and two bikes to work with, so we'll see if they can make something of it, because as we can see in the center of the map right now, there is a hell of a lot of players.
Yeah, this is a really heavily contested area, more so than what we've seen on all the previous circles. And I think this is teams saying, okay, how do we adapt to what we've been seeing? We've learned something from the first two games we've played here. Can we make some minor adjustments, or can we maybe chase the circle a little bit earlier towards the center? Well, if you all do that at the same time, this is going to be one big war zone.
See the circle closing in here as well. Gigantin taking that defeat and now spending more time looting because they had to wait for Hookstop to get his shenanigans done with, and then realized they couldn't rest him, go out, and now they have to start rotating all in again. And as you can see right there in the middle, just before, the center is completely compact with teams, and that's what you get. We have a game last game where we were like, well, if we don't get this position, we ain't never getting in there. So they rotate out early. Besiktas rotating out of Pachinki really early as well to take that high ground position on Pachinki Hills. And now for the next circle, hopefully for the sake of viewers and no repeats, we'll see them go elsewhere.
Reciprocity need to be careful here, though. MYM can hear what's going on. They're taking their time. They're waiting before they strike. And Rafi and Shiv, they know they're close by.
I think when the sneaky snake of Meteor Megas, call him the VSS Lord in the lobby. But for now, all he wants to do is hear those footsteps, hear those doors open and close, and get the info to his teammates what buildings these guys are in, because he does not want to take the fight on by himself.
And I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to take that fight just yet either. Make sure you don't get taken down early on. Make sure you approach this in the correct way. Spots out Rafi, doesn't take the shots. He's just going to bide his time a little bit longer, but he's got that information to pass over to his teammates.
The thing is, Schumann has said they're in a 2-2 split, and they're far enough away that they can't see what's going on here. So they're not in a position to help out. We complimented them previously for their 2-2 split decisions and sitting in places where they can really, really support each other. Here, not so much. And Rafi has no idea what's going on. Now shots are fired. Finkwin, though, a little happy on that trigger finger.
No.
Not only reveals his position, but also allows for Reciprocity to figure, well, now the help needs to come in because people are close and shots are coming in return.
It was Zyphon that's actually managing to tag up Finguin here, who now will need to find himself some cover. Inten's being shot onto as well. And yes, we did praise Reciprocity for how they approached this before, but this time around, right, it can't work out every single time. The split eventually, like we saw in the previous week, will start to hinder you, as Finguin, just in the nick of time, he thinks he's going to be able to get the drop on him, but they shift off on the bike.
That could have been deadly, but just a split-second difference saved them their life, at least for now. We'll see if Rafi and Shiv can get safely over towards their teammates as the circle has popped as well. East we go, but Chinky is in somewhat center, but it's all Potato Hill from here on out. You see it right there. A lot of the Eastern teams are gonna be really, really happy with this circle shift. And for Erangel, going back to what they've done before. It's for 2 first games, kills and die early. Now, blue, and then we'll start killing late game instead of early game.
I love it. They're going to work their way all around up this northern side over Rozhok and just come all the way back down and just approach an area which isn't going to be very heavily contested, and also a lot of teams are not going to expect Erangel to be at.
Oh, no, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be. Especially a team in in Sweden, of course, they're nowhere near them right now, but they would not be anticipating this pushing from the north that late in the game, as they've been fighting in the last 2 games in a row. But now for Kebabs, nice position. It's a little far south, but they've got some heavy cover there. But for right now, it's all about Unique and Besiktas squaring off against each other as one go down from each team.
I feel like we've said these 2 teams having this fight early on in every single game, right? They've always been engaging each other, and they're just trading here. Luck's down just behind his vehicle. Is he going to be able to stay alive? The rest of Besiktas getting ready to go over the top and standing. Drainies, they're ready for this to happen. They want this to go down, but are they going to be able to keep Play With Me alive? Nice.
First, Simsy throws a nade that takes Lux down to no HP. Then Tummel throws one that kills him. Those are the 2 players we complimented for nades earlier.
Well, we can compliment him some more. Simply does get the knock onto Drainies, but he needs to redeem himself in a little bit better fashion than this. I want to see more grenades actually hitting the other team here. As Unique start to fire back, Ubika able to get some shots off, but Drainies, that nade's going to completely annihilate him. More going out, and Simsy maybe knocked. Is he going to go down, though?
Yeah, nade's coming in return. Simsy does get finished off, and for Ubika, now it's the figure. Do you want to go up and push on this, or do you want to rotate on out? We have a chance right now to get a move away. This is a nade storm. It's the human-made, I guess you can say, the throwable red zone. Artillery is coming in from all sides from right now. Besiktas have a chance, but it's Tummel all by himself up against Landon. And down he goes.
Besiktas get eliminated in 16th place, and like we said, right, they are as individuals very skilled. We've seen some good games from them, but it hasn't been on Erangel.
No, true. I mean, they've got the majority of their points on Miramar, and well, I mean, they're not a team that can't play Erangel, but as we've seen, at least in this lobby, they've had things really working out for them.
I think it comes down to Erangel for them on this lobby in particular, is they're just not getting the engagements they want, right? Their style of play is not working here. Where on Miramar, they felt confident, they were getting the positions they wanted, they were playing off that hillside very so often, and they were just able to kind of just shoot down on a lot of teams. Here on Erangel, they've not had that opportunity.
No, very good observation there. I mean, Erangel is a map where you're forced to take things closer. There are more trees, there are more things obscuring your vision, and well, the amount, as you said, the way that they've been playing on Miramar, that's been working for them a lot, and very often so, hasn't really been working out on Erangel. Now, new circle though pops north, and as you said right there, Erangel sitting very well in it.
They're going to be going, the rotations worked back in our favor. Maybe we should just stick to the blue. That little bit of damage we take, you know, it's only phase 2 and 3. It's not really an issue. We'll take it. We'll deal with it. And now we'll sit in a good position to work from.
And speaking of Miramar and Erangel, I mean, this is Miramar is the game, or the map, I guess you can say, where Erangel has been on the opposite side of these shifts all week long last week. So for them to get these kind of circles now sure is good. And now we see them as well making their way down towards the apps area, while again making their move in as well. And for Kebabs, they're thinking, well, we didn't get this circle, so we have to go somewhere else. So Sarah now all by himself has all of the entirety of Sweaty Nerds. Gets down one player, but where's the help from his friends?
Tozera getting shot at from all different angles. Andy's come into it as well. He needs to be ever so careful. Tozera just trying to play around it as of now.
He's trying to buy time, and he's playing it really smart, trying to stay in a position where he can constantly be sort of getting vision help from his teammates, but not gonna happen. Fan Q saying, I will take you down. You took down one of mine, I will take down your. And Andy's saying, come on in, Tosser, come on in. I've opened the door for you. Come in. I'll make it painless.
I'll give you a little bit of a free entry, you know, bro. Like, I'll let you die painfully, but I'll make sure that you can at least go and chill with the rest of your teammates later on.
I wonder if they were talking in all chat there. Don't pan me, don't pan me. We will never know. Yupsik trying to make that long rotation. We saw them do the exact same thing last game. It paid off for them to a certain extent. But now we'll see if they can repeat and get things working. Likes to come in from the north and then rotate all the way around and take a southern position. But we know with this circle, we saw that in the last lobby as well. If this next circle goes south, then all these teams from the compounds up north has to shift out. Tricky and chaos is what's going to happen.
Now Wizards, in a nice spot to try and play from. We're going to pay no attention to that stupid car flips again. How does this keep on happening? As O'Connell's like, hey, you know what? Give me an opportunity. I'll try and fire off some. There's only so much you guys are going to be able to do in hiding from here. We know you've done some damage to each other, so why not?
And there you go. Just give him credit. Doink. Haha, you ain't getting no knocks on us. We'll do it ourselves. Hate to see it. But I mean, we saw it last game, right? Unity came up with a push, tried to get up and get that rest. 1 second off. I mean, sure, he didn't get knocked by his teammate then, but that was a difference maker in him having been knocked once earlier in the game to then him not being able to get on rest. And Silencio now, full speed forward, tries to commit to the compound. They let one guy through. Shusky lets Silencio through as well. And they give him the compound, at least for now, but nope, not going to have it now. Spotted he becomes. And Silencio goes down.
I really like that, right? Because Tess was able to see what was going on, knew exactly where he was going to go to, didn't take any of the shots, and just passed the information over to his teammate to get the finish there and give him at least one more point. This is where Venconas, really, we hardly spoke about them unless it was in a more negative way last time around. So far, on day 1 of week 3, they've looked so much better.
Yep, you see she's with the knock with the SLR, great weapon, and as long as you put it in the hand of a great player, you'll be able to do a lot of damage with it too. Circle shifts out of Pachinki though, so for all of Kebabs, they have to figure how are we gonna rotate on this. And for
what is going on?
I don't know how these two guys got themselves knocked.
But you don't expect that from a team like them.
Nope, and now they all died. That's a feels bad, man. That's the second game where they lose at least one guy in the blue. This time it was 2, but I don't know exactly what caused it. If it was no meds, or if it was them flipping something, or what it was. But there's no room for those sort of things, that's for sure. I mean, you can make blue rotations, but you got to calculate it and stop to heal when you have to.
Well, you just do like what Erangel do, right? Look at what this circle's looking like. Think, all right, we can make this distance. Have we got enough meds? Then we'll go for it. BenQ, though, getting tagged up. Desperado's looking to try and get him finished off, and that's exactly what happens, which means Sweaty Nerds, once again, could be going out towards the early stages of this game with 14 teams left remaining. More of a fight going in here. Memo's trying to hold strong. He manages to get one, but is there going to be more damage put towards him? Reciprocity's coming to help him out a little bit as he's firing off onto the rest of We Need a Whom, who go down in 14th place.
Yep, home. Not a whole lot more they could do. They're trying to look for home, but there was no home to be found. As all those compounds were taken already, and Reciprocity put the finishing touches on their elimination. Memo now, using them being shut up by other teams to say, yoo-hoo, let me get the hell out of here. Hopefully for him, he will be able to drive through the incoming, I would assume, to see shots from Reciprocity. No, from Desperado. Seems like he will be able to stay put.
There's so many teams now who need to start to get their way within this circle, and there's running out of space here already. Every single area has been covered up by at least one team.
Yeah, it's very tricky. And shoot this next circle even further south, all those compounds that you have up north, all the safety and hard cover is going to be out, and you'll be forced to play around your vehicles. And for the most part, well, teams have left their vehicles at this point, so it's going to be open and it's going to be trees. That's all the cover you'll get.
Sheesh. Throwing off some nades a little bit further forward. Burns himself down. He knows Haxetti's close by.
And it's a smart play from him, because he has his teammates over on the other side of the road, so they need to still deal with Scoop, they need to deal with Rafi if he comes out, and he can do something from his positioning, getting himself some damage done. MFS goes down to the circle, but nice positioning from EFSA. Gets the knock on towards him, and now he must have heard that bike come up from Rafi. Makes the run the opposite direction. Now she has the potential to be the surprise factor on this.
He doesn't want to get picked off completely here. Scoom just crawling his way forward, looking to see if there's any information he can pass on. Haxetti firing off the shots, trying to make it work. EFSA doing a good job to take some jumping shots, but it's not going to be enough. His tag team does as for us come into it as well. The Kebabs once again struggling to get themselves going within these games.
Forward spotted him on the rotation, got him pinned down, and got some damage done towards him as well to get himself a knock. But now she's around the corner, spots out Haxetti. They're 2 versus 1. Nice just through the vehicle there, gets himself knocked number 1, but Rafi is going to be in a position to get the kill off in the end. But Shiz finishing off Haxetti in doing so. And now it's down to just one player in Rafi to make this play by himself. And you see this circle, he's far out on the edge, and holy cow, a circle he will need in order to stay in. It's not going to happen. He's forced to go.
Oh, Test. Doesn't know where to look. Ran into him and went, wait a second. Oh, hi, mate.
There are too many of them.
I'll finish you off. Now, the crazy thing there for Reciprocity, if that was 1 second more in timing, the teamwork would have been able to come in and they would have been able to take the trade without him being killed off there, which now, okay, makes it very hard for Rafi, who is all alone, but he's also got teams just waiting for him to move.
Yeah, his vehicle got destroyed in the process of all that just happening before, and for him to get out of here now, I do believe he might actually have a bike inside the, yep, you see it right there, but I believe those wheels are probably popped at this point in Apocalypse. He's smelling the fear, and he wants to engage on it.
Oh,
no need,
Loggy buff.
No
Taking
need.
the shots through the smoke, he gets it done. Wiz is going to jump straight up onto MYM, who have been here for the longest time now. They did not try to move away from this. They've been pinned down for a while, and now they're going to get finished off completely. Wizards getting it done. Sweaty Nerds get eliminated, and Desperados, they're starting to come back up on this scoreboard.
Yep, you need all of Wizards to make that move. O'Connell's not moving out before just now. Now Flurry with a good position. Could do some damage. Get one knock, gets one more guy down. Dicer have HP, has to do something here all by himself. Not able to do so. That's the third guy down. Damage does come in return, though. Avangar, Aspirin saying, you know what, we'll third party this one. We saw you guys come out of school. We'll try to see what we can do here. And both Wizards and Medium Megas take humongous casualties in this. Both of them eliminated.
7 teams remain, 24 alive. Unity still up in it. The Swarm looking to continue to pressure on here. Remember, they had such a close game last time around. Avangar up, and this time, not a massive amount of kills, but they're back on the hunt. Snoopy's looking to get this done. Shots being made. Alya's been hitting all the shots today and looks to try and deliver some more, but the Swarm get eliminated. 15 health left on Snoopy, and that was a little bit too close for comfort.
And this is just one thing I want to point out real quick. Keep in mind now, looking forward in the game, 22 players left. Avangar has 3 kills. I'm going to pull out this one and say if Avangar gets into a top 2 position, last teams remaining, they will have double-digit kills by the end of this game.
Yeah, when they see opportunities like that, they don't miss the shots.
They only have 3 kills right now. They only have 3 kills, and there's still plenty of other teams in the lobby. You see everyone trying to kind of do the merry-go-round on the edge of the circle. Nobody wants to run in center. It's tricky. You have to hold more angles. But Avangar, a team that I would expect to see start killing like crazy people because they still have 4 guys up and running.
Now for us, previously named looking for team, found themselves a team and looking to find themselves some wins. We've honestly, from them and the Swarm and Venconis, they're the 3 teams that have really made the biggest strides forward from the first week going into week 3.
Very, yeah. It's true indeed, and now the circle goes south once more. Elgiganten with a good one down there, but look at the centered position Venconis. They have all the opportunities in the world now, but they have to figure, do we want to keep sitting center? It's good technically, but there's going to be teams coming from all different sides and angles. We might just want to sort of pin ourselves down to one spot where we don't have to hold that much off, because the way they're split right now, it's good for info, but once these teams starts coming in and third-partying, fourth-partying on those engagements, you really just want to be together.
Oh yes, and Avangard, they're going to be coming up next. Right, they're going to be swiping around from the sides very soon as Amorous, he's managed to find the kill onto Deeks, and this is huge. Venconis kills, and this is not what we're used to seeing from this team. They've certainly been practicing hard.
And you love to see this kind of rotation, because it's a rotation these guys didn't have a chance to do last week. Quick, swift rotation to the other side of the circle. You can do that with those bikes, but you cannot do it if you don't have them available. And they seem like they've seen a ghost, because they do not want to move from that rock down there, playing it ever so cautious. Good shots coming in there.
To get it done again.
Yep, great shots. Calvin exposing himself on that tree. Not a whole lot more to it than that. Great connected shots by the by Amarish with the mid-14.
Throws out some of the nades as well. Calvin Klein needs to be careful not to get finished off. That's exactly what ends up happening. His teammate can't keep him up. Cold Dementor's a little bit too far away, and the rest of them are just going to apply the pressure. Venconis acting as a team this time around, and this is just such a ridiculous improvement. Where was this last week? It might not matter if they can keep this up.
Yeah, they need to these games for the remainder of the entire tournament if they want to have a chance to get inside top 8. The first week for them has been so rough that they need one hell of a performance here. Not only this game, but the games to come as well if they want to stay put. Oh, test just off angle. They can do a whole lot. Aspirin goes down, and so does the entirety of Elgiganten.
Yeah, Elgiganten getting finished off there. They were trying to come in last minute to try and third party it, but they were able to hold on strong, and they're not going to allow it to happen. Desperados, where do they go from here? The pressure's starting to be applied, and they're all starting to push forward. The sprays come out. The smoke's only going to give them cover for so long. Amorous needs to be also cautious. He's been hit up hard by Cold Dementor, who finally starts to reveal himself. But Test, he knows exactly where to look, and he wants to get this finish in there very soon. Sprays coming in, though. Cold Dementor's not done yet. Venconis, I was just praising their teamwork, and it's all started to fall apart.
Yeah, they were not ready for Holdemento's position at all. Had a smart push down the side to get the angle on towards Fake, but bought himself enough time for Holdemento to get in and become a factor there. Very well played by them. Shirsky and Imamor have to do something here. Imamor is fine inside the circle. He has a good position, and Shirsky plays the smart one here, falls back.
Bit of a waiting game to come into play as Max is all from Avangar. He's the next one to be eliminated. For us with 7 kills so far. That nade does a huge amount of damage. Metralius just about avoids near death.
But look at the push coming in from the side now, and Octave realizes this, knows where to focus, knows what to look at. Apocalypse up on the rock up there. There's just one team trying to pin him down inside the smoke.
Yeah, more nades going out, but they're also coming back up towards him. He's still managing to avoid it, prones himself down, but he needs to be able to hold on. He's had 3 kills for his team. Can they do anything else here? So much damage coming his way. Tries to get the first aid off. Those nades are providing him with a little bit more cover, but he will be found. Erangel down in 5th place.
Yeah, I don't know how more he could do there. That smoke would only grant him cover from so many different angles, and in the end, smart push. I mean, they played it. They took their time. It was like, we know there's only one guy left, but we also know we're up against. No reason to over-aggress on it. And a team that's been really, really sitting tight in this one and it sort of... just been benefiting from all these other teams fighting has been Unity. We just saw them earlier take down El Gigante, but now they're the only 4-man team remaining. For us and Venconas, though, have a chance to do something here with their, well, not that good placements right now.
It's that little bit of a waiting game. Who's going to strike first? Where's that noise going to come from? Who's going to have to make the push? Now Unity completely in the circle. No problem at all for them here yet. Vencona still kept 2 alive, but they're just slowly working their way, and they're the closest to Unity. Desperados, they've been engaging in these fights, but they're now closest over towards the players of For Us. One of these battles is about to unfold. One of these is about to reveal themselves. So Mayamore spots out one. Dash just behind the tree. Trying to bait out the shots. Few things start to fire off. Loggy Buff, though, he's going to come straight up into Desperados. And that means Coldamenta is all alone.
Yeah, the question is, when are you going to want a third party in this, Loggy? There are 3 guys alive still. They have all the room in the world to do these sort of things from the western side. They've cleared the top already. They took out Erangel. They know that they have this side to themselves. And for Coldamenta, far out in the blue, he's going to go down, if not to the bullets, then to the circle. And Apocalypse in the end will get himself the knock and finish off there. Coldamenta goes down. And Orange Snow tries to continue moving on forward. Amirmore goes down. Shusky is all that's left of his team.
Unity are so ready for this. They need to keep all 4 players left alive, though. Vencona's with just 1 player. 3 up on For Us. Now, For Us, they are starting to work their way, and they know exactly where to focus and look. But it's who's going to reveal themselves first.
Also, is it worth it for them to try and push aggressive up here? Loggypuff can try to make a push around. Not sure if he's aware of Shusky's position. Just next to him, there he goes, spots him out, and now just 2 teams remaining. It's a 3 versus 4. The info should be pretty clear to Unity now that they're up against the 3-man team, but we'll see how they decide to play it. Do they spread out? Do they take control? They have a chance to see Tizerin making his way into the somewhat center of the circle. It's going to be the last one, so you want to set yourself in a position where you don't really have to move, but just sit and look around. How will they split out? Will they take control, or will they allow for forwards to go in and get themselves a good spot as well? It looks like Tizerin's forced to waffle back.
Tizerin took a lot of damage there. His spot's completely known. Grenades going up, Molotovs as well, as we start to see them added to the game. Smoke's being thrown down. This is where utility usage is going to be key. Provide yourself some extra cover in these open areas.
We get the info, trying to get a lucky nade thrown up on over. They know approximately where they have Tizerin sitting. But oh my god, that nade actually gets him. I thought it was on the other side of the ridge.
This is their chance to strike. More nades going up. Smoke's trying to cover Tizerin, but he's not going to be able to keep himself hidden for too much longer. If they can bring him up, that would be absolutely huge, because Unity certainly want to hold on to this numbers advantage. But now the pressure is being applied For Us under their new organization, looking to try and get a win here, looking to do them proud. Loggy Buff looking to hit some extra shots. It's already been an 11-kill game in total for them.
We talked about how this is their first game day under a new org. This is the kind of thing you want to show the guys. Say, you know what? There is a good reason you signed us, because this is what we can deliver.
This is the story. This is what it's all about, right? That's what it comes down to. Epic moments like this. Unity. They've really tried to fight this off for the longest time, and what a beautiful shot from Orange Snow. Takes down Metralius, but is he going to get finished?
Sitting all by himself, and smartly so, because he's debating all the focus towards him, and it's allowing for Tizerin and company to push around the side to potentially get themselves into a better position. They got that one knock. The question is going to be how aggressive will they play off of this one. Apocalypse, great positioning from him. Gets spotted up, but he gets that one more. What a hell of a shot coming in from him right there.
Tizerin, he has to deliver this now. He got knocked down, then he's been brought back up. It's him and Orange Snow to try and make this work. That circle is creeping on in, and they're having to push up. Apocalypse, he's done as much as he can, but then he gets taken off by Tizerin. Tizerin starting to deliver. Is it going to be enough here?
Still have Orange Snow on the flank, though. Down goes one more player, and Loggypuff all by himself has to do something miraculous. They know approximately where he is. Just spot out one. It does spot him out, but down he goes in the end. They almost lost that one, Unity, but in the end, securing themselves the win there with 7 kills to it.